Hello everyone, welcome to online English class. This is Tan. It's very hot today, so I am sitting in the basement where it's cooler. So let's get started. Today we are on lesson 19. Okay, so like I said, this is level 1, lesson 19, which starts on June 8th. So after this lesson, we only have one more week of class. And this is part 1. We have the warm-up, past tense review, and Unit 10 Lesson C review. We're doing all of this in today's video. You are probably watching this video between June 8th and June 21st. This video was filmed on June 4th, 2020. So let's do the warm-up. The day is Thursday. The date is 06/04/2020. So it is June 4th, 2020. The month is June, the date is the 4th, and the year is 2020. So let's look at the weather. I want to know the weather right now, the percent chance of rain, the temperature range, and the temperature right now. So another way we can say right now the temperature is we can say the current. The current temperature means the temperature right now. So let's look at the weather. Right now it is Thursday at 2 p.m., so 2 in the afternoon. The weather is partly cloudy. The current temperature is 87 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation or the chance of rain is 15%. And at the bottom we have the daily forecast. I only want to look at today. So we have today. Today is Thursday. The high temperature is 88 degrees. The low temperature is 67 degrees. Okay, so we have the weather is partly cloudy. The weather is partly cloudy. Let me fix it. Partly. The weather is partly cloudy. There is a 15% chance of rain. We know because the precipitation is another way to say chance of rain. There is a 15% chance of rain. So we can also say it probably will not rain today. We can say it probably will not rain today because this is a low percent. There's only 15% chance of rain. So we can say it probably will not rain today. Today, the temperature range is from. So let's find the temperature range. We have the high temperature and we have the low temperature. So today, the temperature is from 67 to 68 degrees. The temperature range is from 67 to 88. Was it 88? Yeah, 67 to 88 degrees. The current temperature is 87 degrees. It feels really hot. It's really hot outside. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, the weather. We change is to past tense. So is becomes was. Yesterday, the weather was sunny. Let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, the weather. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. So I'm going to say tomorrow the weather is rainy. Tomorrow the weather is. We change is to past tense, to future tense. So I'm going to say, tomorrow the weather is going to be rainy. Remember, when we have going, when we have going to, this is an expression. If the word after this expression is a verb or an action, then we know it's in the future. So this sentence is in the future. Tomorrow the weather is going to be rainy. Okay, now we are going to review the guide to past tense. So when we write in the past tense, there are 4 different rules. Rule number one is for irregular verbs. These are the verbs that don't really have a rule, and they don't end in ed. And then we have rules 2, 3, and 4. Rules 2, 3, and 4 are regular verbs. Regular verbs always end with the letters ed in past tense. So we have rule number 2 for when a verb ends with the letter y. So the word apply. Apply ends with the letter y, so we change y to ied. We change apply to applied. Number 3. We use rule number 3 for verbs that end with the letter e. For example, continue. Continue ends with the letter e. So we add the letter d. We change continue to continued in past tense. And then finally, we have just the regular rule number 4. If there's no y and there's no e, then we just write ed. So walk. There's no y, there's no e. We know this is a regular verb, so we write ed, walked. So that's how you change a word from present to past tense. We have y, e, and ed for regular verbs. For irregular verbs, number 1, you need to remember them. Or you can look at this list, the list of irregular verbs. So I am going to read these verbs in the present and in the past, and you need to read them with me. I want you to practice speaking. We're going to practice the other verbs here. So let's begin. Become, became, break, broke, build, built, catch, caught, choose, chose, cut, cut, drink, drank, eat, ate, fall, fell, feed, fed, fight, fought, find, found, fly, flew, forget, forgot, freeze, froze, grow, grew, hide, hid, hit, hit, hurt, hurt, keep, kept, let, light, lit, lose, lost, meet, met, mop, mopped, ride, rode, rise, rose, sing, sang, sleep, slept, spend, spend, stand, stood, steal, stole, sweep, swept, swim, swam, teach, taught, throw, threw, wake, woke, wear, wore, win, won. So, I know it's a lot of words. It's so many words. But these are all of the irregular verbs. you need to remember them. There's nothing to help you remember other than this paper. So this paper can help you remember them, but you need to remember them so you can listen for them when people speak. Because people use these words every day. These are very common words. I use these words every day. So you just need to practice. Keep practicing. Okay, so let's go back to this side. I want to talk about writing sentences in past tense. So we have questions and we have negatives. So writing yes questions is easy. So all we say is, I go to the store. Yes, I go to the store. So we change go to went. I went to the store. But when we have questions, we usually have the word do or does. So if we have, I go to the store. I go to the store. We change the verb go to went. I went to the store. But if we have a question, we ask, do you go to the store? When we have a question, we usually have the word do. Do you go to the store? Okay, so what do we do with this in past tense? When we ask a question, we usually use do or does. If we ask a question in the past, we change do or does to did. The verb after did does not change. So we have verb number 1 and number 2. Do you go to the store? We change do to did. And then the verb after did stays the same. So now we have, did you go to the store? Did you go to the store? Another example. Do you empty the trash? Okay? How do we say this in past tense? We change do to did. The verb empty stays the same. So we have, did you empty the trash? And now we have negatives. Negatives are sentences with no or not. So when we, so this is not ask a question. So when we use negatives, negatives are no and not. We use don't or doesn't. So don't is do not, and doesn't is does not. These are negatives. If we use a negative in the past, we change don't or doesn't to didn't. So let's say, I don't go to the store. I don't go to the store. If we say this in past tense, we change don't to didn't. The verb after didn't does not change. So if we say this sentence in the past, we say, I didn't go to the store. I didn't go to the store. Another example, she doesn't empty the trash. We change doesn't to didn't, and then the verb after didn't stays the same. So we have, she didn't empty the trash. So now let's try to write a sentence with a lot of verbs. Let's say, I change the bed sheets. I change the bed sheets, so the blankets on the bed. I change the bed sheets, wash the car, and make breakfast. So I changed the bed sheets. Wash the car, and make breakfast. Okay? So in this sentence, there are no questions. And no negatives. There are no negatives in this sentence. So we can change all of the verbs to past tense. We have change, wash, and make. So we can change to changed, because change ends with the letter E, so we just write D, changed. Wash becomes washed. And make is an irregular verb. So we have make. Make becomes made. So we say, I changed the bed sheets, washed the car, and made breakfast. Okay, so now we have a new sentence. I eat the eggs, but I don't eat the donut. So in this sentence, we have a negative. We have a negative right here. Don't eat. But we also have two verbs. We have eat and we have don't eat. Don't eat is a negative. So what do we do with negatives? We change don't to didn't. And the verb after didn't stays the same. We say eat. On this side, we only have the word eat. So we can change eat to ate. So in the past tense, this sentence is, I ate the eggs, but I didn't eat the donut. Okay, so now we are going to review the future. This is Unit 10, Lesson C in your book. We are reviewing Unit 10, Lesson C, which is on page 126. Page 126. So, we're talking about the future, the near future, for things that happen soon. So maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 1 hour. It's not too long, it's soon. It's near. So, to use the future tense here, we have the expression to be going to. This is what we need to see. To be going to. If you speak Spanish, this is easy for you because it's the same. We can say voy a hacer, whatever. I am going to do something. I go to do something. But we use to be here. So we say I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are going to. So that's the expression, to be going to. Now, the word after this expression is important. If the word after this expression is a place, then the whole sentence is in the present. But if the word after this expression is a verb, an action, then the sentence is in the future. So, we have I am going to. I am going to. That is to be going to. I am going to the store. I am going to the store. The store is a place. So this is in the present. This sentence is in the present. In this sentence, I am going to. To be going to, I am going to. Okay, the next word, is the next word a place or a verb? Go. I'm going to go. This is an action, a verb. So we know this sentence is in the future. I'm going to go to the store. So this sentence is in the future. It's happening later today. It's in the future. So another one. I am going to eat. Eat is an action, a verb. So we know this sentence is in the future. I'm going to eat. This is the same as I will eat. I will eat, I am going to eat, same thing. We change am going to will. I eat. In the middle we have am going to and we have will. It's the same sentence. So, I'm going to be at school tomorrow. To be is a verb. So we know this is in the future. We can also say, I will be at school tomorrow. Okay? So, when we talk about the weather, we say, tomorrow will be cloudy. Tomorrow will be cloudy. Well, we can also use to be going to, because we have the verb here, be. So we can say, tomorrow is going to be cloudy. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy. So I hear a lot of people make this mistake. I hear a lot of people say, I going to the store. I going to the store. What's wrong with this sentence? I going to the store. Well, we need to be. This is only the word I. So what's missing here? I am. I am going to the store. I am going to the store.